What's going on, you guys? White Fox 1225 here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Mordhau. We got a bunch of news about the game today because the Kickstarter finally launched. We learned a lot about what the game is going to look like and what it's going to feature. Today I'm going to talk about all of that news and tell you guys everything you need to know. If you guys have never heard of Mordhau before, it's a multiplayer sword fighting game that's pretty similar to games like Chivalry and Mount & Blade. The sword fighting is all real time and it's very skill based. It's been in development for quite a while and it's gotten a pretty big following among the fans of the genre just because of how promising it really looks. If you have played Chivalry before, you'll be really familiar with the controls. The controls are pretty much exactly the same. The combat is all real time and you have different ways you can swing your sword and you have to block and time your block properly. Mordhau takes that combat system from Chivalry and improves it and expands it in a lot of ways. One thing that was really annoying in high level Chivalry is the mechanics where you could do spins and drags and the weird reverses, and it looked really stupid but it worked really well. The developers have gotten rid of that, so now when you play the game you won't see people spinning and doing these drags that are really hard to defend against. Also in Mordhau you'll have a lot more control over your blade and how you swing it and controlling it even after you swing it. There's over 240 angles you can attack from, which is just crazy, and you can get those different angles by moving your mouse when you're attacking. In Mordhau you can also change your grips on your sword by moving your grip up or down, or even turning your sword upside down, which is where the name of the game comes from. In the trailer we even saw someone unscrew the pommel of their sword and throw it at someone, so it's safe to say there's a lot of different ways to play, and you can really play how you want to. If you don't like using swords, there's also bows and crossbows you can use. And on top of those weapons, there's also mounted combat with horses and siege engines you can use in the maps. The mounted combat looks really good and really fun, and it looks like we'll have special lances and special mounted weapons you can only use on horseback. I would love to see jousting in the game eventually, not sure if it's coming, but I would absolutely love to do some jousting. For game modes, we'll have duels for sure, and also open battles with up to 64 players. That's super exciting. I did not expect the player count to be that high, and I can already picture really epic battles with 64 players, siege weapons going off, horses, infantry, and I think these battles are just going to be really intense. Customization is also a big feature in the game. You can change everything from the color of your armor to what armor you wear, even what your character looks like with face sculpting, different hair options. The customization is really extensive. It also has a practical purpose too because you can use different armors and they'll have different strengths and weaknesses. You can even craft your own sword to match your playstyle, maybe one with a longer reach or one that hits harder. You know, it's all up to you, and the customization is really awesome. The game will have dedicated servers, which is good, especially after For Honor kind of showed us how problematic peer-to-peer can be in a game like this. We got another look at the graphics in the trailer and they look really incredible, as you can see on the screen. It's running with the Unreal Engine 4 and it looks fantastic. There's going to be lots of gore in the game. You can already see there's lots of blood and dismemberment, which is always a good thing. We saw some emotes too, so you can taunt other players, and I'm pretty sure the community will make really good use of those. The game is launching on PC, but it might come to console later on, but they don't have any concrete plans right now. On the Kickstarter, it says the release date is scheduled for March next year, so 1 year from now. You can get that if you pledge $20. If you pledge $40, you can get access to the beta, which is coming January next year. And if you pledge $60, you get access to the alpha coming this August. The Kickstarter has a lot of different rewards. They get pretty crazy if you're willing to drop a lot of cash. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check out the Kickstarter and back the game if you want to. Overall, guys, it's been a while since I was this excited for a game. I'm definitely going to be pledging and playing the alpha. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you want to see more Mordhau content. I'll definitely be making more videos. I also cover games like RPGs, MMOs, open world games, things like that. If you guys liked the video, give it a like. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Kickstarter. And if you guys do want a White Fox 1225 t-shirt, I am selling them for $10. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.